Hello, friends, and welcome back to Aaron's Anxiety. I am your host, Aaron, your personal guide through anxiety. Before we get started today, as always, please hit the like button. The more likes we get, the better off we're all going to be, and the more people we can help. Okay, so please, don't be indifferent. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. The one that's been watching several of my videos and never hit the like button. You! Please hit the like button. Like I said, it could make a world of difference for somebody who is searching for content to help get them out of anxiety. And we all know there's a lot of negative, bogus information out there. So, and if you would like to, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I will say that I would prefer you to go back and check out some other videos to make sure that the way that I go about doing things and my perspective of things kind of fits in with what you think would be great and good for your mental health, okay? So don't just subscribe on one video, check it out, make sure you like the people around, and then absolutely subscribe. We would love to have you, okay? And then for those of you who don't know, there's a Facebook page called Aaron's Anxiety Family on Facebook. Great group of folks, very good support team, good place to vent, good place to get your story out. Getting it out is so therapeutic, so feel free to join that. There's 3 questions you have to answer them, otherwise you do not get in. But other than that, we'd love to have you. All right. So, getting into the anxiety, killing anxiety in 2020. I always feel like there should be little fireworks. If I was good at editing, there'd be little fireworks that come out. But there's not. So it's just me. So we talked about a lot of great things. If you haven't already, check out the other Killing Anxiety in 2020. This is just a comprehensive list of things that are the building blocks of what you need to get you to a safe place mentally, back to where you feel good, where you feel confident, and back to, like I said, that old feeling of before you had anxiety. You know what I mean? So check those out, okay? But today, carrying on with the list, because there are several, and none of these are in particular order, but they're going to, like I said, build off of one another. So I think it would be best doing whatever you want. You're a grown adult. But I think it would be best if you're going to do this Killing Anxiety in 2020, start with the beginning, because it's going to help. Once you get good at one, it's going to help drive you into the other, which will drive you into the other, which will drive you to the other, and then before you know it, you're on top of the mountain going, man, guilty. All right. So, but today, this is a good one. This is a great one. And this is one that a lot of times will get overlooked. And the reason is because many times when we feel upset or anxious or depressed or scared, depersonalized, what we do is we go to comfort things. And one of the comfort things for a lot of us, keyword being us, is food. Food is a big proponent, and I'm now don't be getting away from me yet, okay? I know what you're saying. He's gonna talk about that. I'm gonna get out of here. Don't you do it, okay? This is good and this is important, okay? So stay. All right. So just hear me out, and you can leave whenever you want. Your diet, just the same with what we were saying about information going in, your mental piggy bank, what you get in is what you get out, is the exact same thing, but on a physical level with your body. Now, if you want to start eating correctly, which is going to be one of the biggest differences of anything that I tell you, eating and exercise have such a big role to play in your mental health. We like to separate them, saying that, oh, my mental health and my physical health are 2 different things. But no, your body is a fine-tuned machine, and you have to treat it as such. And when one thing fails, everything else gets all discombobulated. So, I'm going to tell you these things. That doesn't mean I am doing these things, and it doesn't mean that you have to do these things, but they will be very beneficial to you, okay? Sugar. Sugar is horrible for you. Like, your body needs the glucose and things like that, you know, supplies the muscles with different objects, helps your brain, stimulates, and all this other stuff. But sugar in and of itself is not the best thing, especially if you're trying to get rid of anxiety, because one, it's going to pep you up, and it's going to cause it's going to cause some fat and big doses. It's going to cause fat. I don't know if I said that kind of small. So sugar is, we're going to cancel sugar. You know that already. I don't even have to tell you that, okay? But here's some other things that you probably didn't know. A lot of fat. We found that fat is actually good for you. Fat's actually good for your brain, but we need healthy fat for that to be a good thing for your brain. So like butters and the fat on the end of a steak, and there's healthy fats. Nuts are actually a type of healthy fat. So there's a whole, I'm not going to get into all of them because there's a whole list, and you are one Google search of figuring away what are all the good fats, but there's a couple few. So bad fats, I mean, yeah, they're going to be bad, but it's not quite as bad as the sugar. Now, that being said, you know these things. Here's some things you probably didn't know. Studies have found that omega-3 vitamin is good for mental health. Okay, it does something about calming your brain. I'm not sure the exact science of it, but it calms the brain. It kind of puts everything in order. And if you grew up like me with your parents saying, hey, you got to take your fish oil pills. They're gross. But they are good for you, okay? And so you don't have to take the fish oil pill, okay? But what would be good is they said that, you know, to keep a good steady diet of omega-3s, to try to eat at least two meals of fish a week, not a day, a week. So in your entire week, you know what I mean, that's a lot of meals there. Try to make 2 of them have fish in it. That helps get your omegas up, and the omegas are great. I've also read, and I've also had several people on the Aaron's Anxiety channel tell me that they found that magnesium is a supplement that works really well for calming the fits in your brain, slowing the brain down. Hey, let's, you know, stop dwell thoughting, things like that. It's really good. Your brain loves magnesium. So try that if you haven't. Now, a lot of these are going to be in, like, say if you were to go get a multivitamin. Don't be getting bored on me yet. These are in a multivitamin. You can do like a men's or women's 1-a-day vitamin. You can get that in there. But if you wanted to take them a la carte, you're welcome to do so. Magnesium, fish oil pill, and vitamin D, which you can take orally or you can take from the sun. Your body absorbs it. It's a little bit, I've heard it's a little bit better to actually take it, you know, through your skin, but as long as you get it in there, it will be beneficial to you. And I've heard that those 3 things specific. Now, yes, granted, there's other ones, okay? These aren't the only 3. When your body is optimal on all of its vitamins and nutrients, of course it's going to perform better. But just these are the main ones that I've done. And there's actually a couple pills that I don't know the exact names of them. I haven't done too much research into them, but there's some vitamins that you can take that are made specially for your brain to just make sure your mental state is nice and even, kind of rounds off those edges, and it makes you help you to focus more. It keeps you mentally sharp, things like that. So check that stuff out. You might want to, like I said, all this stuff is a Google search away. I'm just letting you know that this is the basis. This is where you want to start, okay? So as long as you have these basic information, this basic information, it's going to help push you to the better outcomes and possibilities. And once you get there, this is a big important one. Once you get there, let me know how it went, okay? Let me know how it went. Let me know in the comments below if you take something, vitamins, supplements, things like that, that you find beneficial, okay? That you've actually had success with. And yeah, so try to be a little bit scientific about it. Like, oh, I didn't have it. Anxiety one day, and so all of a sudden, no, this must be the cure-all, and most days it doesn't work. No, what if you, like, whether it's gradual or instant, let us know in the comments what you found benefited, okay? You can help a lot of people that way, all right, friends? And of course, as always, exercise is going to be wonderful. When you tire out your body, you also tire out your brain. So a lot of people will tell me, Aaron, I have trouble sleeping. I can't seem to fall asleep whenever I hit the bed, and my brain's dwelling and wondering. We don't use our bodies as much as we used to as a human species. But if you tire yourself out, you can get so tired to where you'll just fall into the bed. You know, okay. Say a marathon runner or somebody that does the crazy big marathons, you know, like the strongman competitions. You tell me they ran, swam, hiked, climbed all day. You can watch their legs buckle beneath them. You're telling me if I had a bed at the end of that marathon, and they're just, I mean, people are just like helping them get to the thing. If they didn't plop into a bed, they'd be out like a light. They would be gone. So that's what I'm saying. So try to keep that in mind. It wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, it doesn't matter what level of fitness you are. You can always take a walk around the block. If you're in a wheelchair, you can always roll around the block. Even the arm strength will be great for you. Just you need to tire and expend some of that energy, and that will help relieve your stress, and it'll help, well, one, it'll help relieve stress, but two, if you do it enough, you're going to get all physically fit and all these other crazy things, and people are going to start wanting you from left field and right field and everything else. Like, ooh, you're gorgeous, you're good looking, you blah, blah, blah. That's got to feel great. That's going to be a confident boost, because remember, confidence and anxiety cannot hold the same place in the body at the same time. So keep that in mind, all right? Little fun facts. So, all right, friends, I'm going to leave this video here. You know what to do with the rest of the information. And other than that, I'm Aaron. You're awesome. And I'll see you in the next video.